dining, kitchen, a private lounge. Ile unaambiwa watu oneni TV, kitambo mngojee mwenyewe atakuja saa hii.
Yeah.
We should live this life full.
Kabisa. Mimi dad, I'm vibrating high. Kabisa.
Yeah, to the fullest.
I'm
visualizing a lot of things. I'm seeing, I started looking at my house in Kamulu, how it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah, complete. The issue of retiring and going to sit at home and waiting for gossip, no.
It's not your portion.
Nairobi, tired of Nairobi, 1 week at home, tired at home, Nairobi,
Yeah, dad, yeah.
And, that is the kind of plan I'm looking at.
And we are going to make it happen. We are making it happen.
Yes. It is already happening. By the way, we are only remaining with a very small fraction to attain to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm still waiting for my report. I think end of the month because I've told these guys I'm not going to facilitate anything.
Yeah.
For their traveling.
Yeah.
Unless I see a commitment.
Hapo sasa, you don't want to go round and round. You anasema huyu sijui alisema lini. No.
Yeah, so I only opened a file with our lawyer and gave him some 5K to open a file. But now this going around, somebody needs to come from Nairobi to go to home. This one from Mombasa. I've told them, cater for that.
Yeah.
Once you kickstart the process, that mumenda kwa chief mkasaini everything, it has been taken back to the lawyer in Voi. Then I can now deposit what you guys you're telling me to deposit.
Yeah.
As the first initial 1, 2, 3. But I'm also keeping my eyes open. I've talked to several people whom we respect each other.
Yeah.
And I've told them, listen guys, I'm looking for something that it has to be closer to either the road.
Yeah.
And where there is mains connection. So I'm very much optimistic.
Yeah, I'm
very much optimistic.
I'm very positive. A wonderful place is going to come through. And it's going to be near your nyumbani, where your place.
Yeah.
So
True.
It's already there. Nikuwe tu sasa ya ukweli.
The only thing is we are waiting for that manifestation.
Yeah.
A pass, yes, and I believe in that.
Yeah. Ndio hiyo.
So let's keep the plan on so that immediately a message comes up.
Yeah.
We are ready to uptake.
Okay, Dad. Mimi
nice evening.
Thank you. Nice evening too.
Yeah.
We are ready. Let's vibrate higher and above.
Yes.
Yes.
Getting good sleep.
Yeah. I am.
Eating well.
Yeah. Me I am. I'm good. I'm good, Dad.
Peace of mind.
Yes.
Wonderful. That's my prayer.
And I am affirming that for you too and everybody at home.
Yes.
Okay?
I keep on saying a very simple prayer nowadays. My prayer is not now I don't pray that I need this. I normally say, God, don't delay these blessings. Yeah. We are now calling for no delay.
No delay. They come through.
They come through. Actualize.
Yeah. Because
and
that's the dream. And by the way,
yeah, that's
You know, I've been visualizing a lot. I've had several visions. I've already had a visualization about of how I'm going to, when it comes to be, I'm going to complete Abby's projects, because that place in Likoni, when money comes through the way it's supposed to be, we have to do right by her, and we shall go equal complete. And as in all these things that we've been wanting to do, we are doing them, and that's just my affirmation.
Yes.
Yes, Dad.
That is great. That is great. the other, what was this which flew up of my mind, and it's coming and it's coming, which is I was talking to a friend of mine who does real estate, and I told him, I know he did a wonderful project down at Sokimau. So I'm planning to pay him a visit, maybe around the next weekend after job.
Yeah.
I just want to go and see, so that when you come down in April,
yeah,
we look at that option of the diaspora commitment.
Yeah.
Then we start working with figures to see what kind of, if you did a commitment based on this, what would be the impact in terms of finance, and how long, those kind of things.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that research, so that when you come down, at least we have that time will be so important. It will be utilized in a more kind of a focused way.
Yeah.
And of course, apart from you are coming to relax, so I'll have the facts ready, so that they'll take minimum time.
Yeah.
Minimum time of your valuable holiday time.
Actually, to me, it's this holiday, this time around, it's like I'm coming for for business. We set these things up. Sometimes as far as coming to for holiday is good. Kwenda kwa hoteli, it's good. First, I have my place established. Ndio ikuwe ina make sense.
True.
So yeah, I will see new people. Will be wonderful. I miss you. I mean, I want a day that will come when pia nyinyi kukuja Switzerland will be, like nothing. That normalization of good things to come.
Yes.
We are heading there, Dad, and I am so thankful and grateful for your support. Always. So you see, Mira, reflection of myself on the wall, I'm always affirming good things. I vibrate high and high and high. Because I'm choosing to be great, I'm choosing to be successful, I'm choosing to be healthy, I'm choosing to be perfect, I'm choosing to see me in my real, what would be my real self. There's such a thing. Hi, Dad. I'm going to wish you a good night. We'll talk. Love you so much. So when I speak to my dad, by the way, I use the highest, most positive words. Yani inafanya wanafikiria mimi ni sonko, niko na madoma, yani Switzerland nishafika. Coming to shop for the stuff that I'm going to need to be building my house in Bonolo. The kind of tiles I'll be considering for the floor. Because you have more experience than I do. Kama niki-quote to the same quote I never got a Lancelot. Can I conceive a sin which, if true, would imply the fulfillment of my dreams? What would it be like if it were true? How would I feel like if I were now the kind of girl that I would like to be? How would I know that I can become it? Well, at first, as I assume that I am it, let me think of my friends. Those who would really rejoice with me were it true. Let me imagine that I'm seeing them in my mind's eye. How do they see me? If what I'm assuming is true, then they should see me as I'm seeing myself. And if they're friends, then they should rejoice with me. So let me now assume that I'm seeing reflected on my own self that which, if I saw it, would imply I see in me that which I've assumed that I am. Will that work? Well, it should have from the time moment I started listening to this audio that Neville said. Maybe we could listen to him. Listen. Abby, listen, you should listen.
Maybe you'll believe me.
My plans,
But unless
listen.
you actually take it to the point of working.
So it's like the idea I had is coming into being. It's coming together because the idea I had, Abby, when I first moved into this place, was to create a jungle-like environment. Like when you enter here, it's like you're entering a place where life is, where good is, where success is, where perfection is. It's like you're entering into a jungle where just everything is wonderful. So you see all these plants. I had to bring her here today, and I decided to call her my children because from last year I had a draw. I've been selecting a draw the children that maybe would come into the future. And I started putting clothes in there, bought some socks in Italia last year, bought food, I'd even chosen the names for my would have been children, Vincent, Abby, Neville, and Wonderful. So it's just all these things. Let's just listen to Neville, but Lancelot. If I had a way of making my life amazing, I would make it, I would do it.
Done it. I'm operating it. It means nothing. Well, if this night I really believe it, I would not allow the sun to go down in my sleep unless I feel myself right into the situation of the wish fulfilled. What would you feel like if now you were the man that you want to be?
Amazing.
How would you see the world?
Amazing is what I would be like if I were the kind of girl that I would like to be. I would find myself in perfect health and shape, and I would begin to feel wonderful. And I would be a well-established citizen of Switzerland. Not only that, but I'd even have my Swiss passport with my official names, Reading Celestine Chao Mogogo. I would even find myself becoming a very successful and respectable diplomate Pflegefach personnel, and I would definitely be receiving my salary increment to what I ought to be earning as a diplomatic Pflegefach personnel, and my plans, as you can see them, would be flourishing, and all the ideas I've ever had or will ever come that I've spoken with my dad and Patrick or Jamestown mining field, all these things would come to be because my sister, it's time. Like we've had, I've mentioned to Dad how I should complete your housing projects. That should happen. And the photo there is the one that I decided that I would take. I would have it, how do you call, kwa jiwe, engraved kwa jiwe. Then I put it in Obadispa, in Friedhof, where your bodies were laid to rest. Not you. You did not die. You just left your bodies. The way I know, Abby, what I'm looking at is a real plant. I can always tell the difference. This is a very beautiful real plant. Monstera, I need to cram and be able to remember the scientific names, because I'm also planning on launching my online presence when it comes to my plants. So basically, this is she is real. I can tell, you can see. She has potential. I call her shield. It's like she's like presenting me. I'm presenting myself, or I don't know what to call it. All of them, she's also real. And I have one way up there that no matter what I do, even if I were to put her in the water, or I was to like propagate her the way I've done with my other plants here, that one right there, I'm pointing up right there. So that's what I want to see when it comes to, I want to see myself realizing my dreams. I've had this division ya kujiona nimejiestablish, niko na nyumba Mbololo, Ndome. Hata sitausa ama Voi, Ndome Mbololo. And I could draw to you the idea already hapa, nikuchore kabisa Abi. If only by doing that it will just happen. I look at my photos of our mom, photos of myself when I was a baby, that photo right there, and I'm like, but what if I could have everything I want? Wouldn't it be wonderful if I had the chance to have everything I want? The kind of man that I want in my life. I still have the photo that I'd framed up of myself, of the kind of life I want to find myself in. Has it happened? If it had, then I'd be in that kind of reality where life is amazing. Sicknesses do not exist, as in I'd even come up with, and I should follow up with that. That's why I need to be, by then I need to be good in mathematics. My God.
If things were as you desire them to be. Now this is what I mean by living in the end. Robert Frost, just the year before he departed this spell, he wrote this story for Life magazine.
Now what would it be like?
And he said the
if it
founding
were true?
fathers did not believe in the future.
Looks like I'm in
What
a
a shock.
jungle. You look
They
like
did
you're
not
in a
believe
jungle.
the future. They believed
I wonder what
in
it's like
it.
on your side. If I could stretch my hand and
He
touch
said
you.
we are always imagining ahead of
Please
our
take
evidence.
my hand. A
And the most
moment
creative thing
like
in man is to
this.
believe
Some
a thing
people wait
They had no
forever.
evidence to support their claim to democracy. They were under a king when they threw the king away and began
Listen.
to simply build a concept of the future. They did not believe that the mere passage of time would bring them that dream. They believed it in. And these men believed implicitly in the word of God. And they believed that if I know what I want, when I pray, believe that I have received it.
And I will.
Well, if that precept is true, literally true, to be accepted literally and fulfilled literally, well, then what am I doing not believing? I should actually know exactly what I would like to be and discover
Hi,
what
Abby.
I would like to be
Shushu.
as against what I seem to be, dare to assume that I am it. And my assumptions or faults,
I dare to assume
if
that I am it.
persisted in,
What does that even
will
mean?
harden into fact. But if I really know what I want, what you want, what we want, and persuade myself that we have it, if my premise is sound, that imagining creates reality, I should, in the not distant future, hear you tell me that it's worked for you, and the other one tells me, and I in turn tell you, and go through life sharing this marvelous news with others. So I say,
Live
live
as though it were true.
Just
So I've listened to this man's audios for so long. My God. Have I had even a measure of experience of what Neville, Goddard, Lancelot had talked about? If I had, well then, I'd know. Oh well. What can I say?